Caners worldwide. Today we're going to discuss and take a closer look at a topic that comes up often. We cover it in our Cane Morph course at CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com. But this is where we see instructors dealing with multiple attackers, and you find yourself kind of caught here in this malachi crunch, and the concept and the whole idea then maybe is to deal with this by being able to strike here and then maybe coming back and being able to do this. There's certainly something to be said for this movement, this motion, which I have said is all about self-defense, but putting this in the context of here comes two individuals that are approaching, they approach me, now I stay here, and now I'm going to hit here, and now I'm going to, and I usually demonstrate this as an instructor between two stationary bags, including body opponent bags, and it sounds good, but there's the whole functional aspect. Remember what I always point out, these two are individuals that are functional, they are not stationary targets. Meaning that if I do get approached and I'm here, and my gosh, if they're this close already, look at this one already punching me, but it's not that. It's the point that when I go ahead and do this and I go, well, I'm still in the 10 and 2 field of vision. They're very punctual. Now I have to deal with other things. I don't want to have to deal with multiple attackers up close unless I absolutely have to. And so the first concept as instructors, you can go ahead and just ask your audience and say, hey, what's good for you? And you just answer 10 and 2. 10 and 2 refers to the clock, 10 and 2 field of vision. So that if I feel that I'm going, this is starting to bruise, something happened, gentlemen, and I pick up and I'm in this situation, one simple step back now puts me out of this situation where I don't know what's going on behind me. I have them in my 10 and 2 field of vision, and if I can't escape this, now I can go into power shot mode. So we have a drill for this. And those of you, again, that are on CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com, I encourage you, you probably have looked it up already, but the COBRA, which stands for Combat Objective Battle Ready Application, COBRA Cane 10-week curriculum is in there, and we do a drill called Fight 1, Fight 2 with the cane. Now I'm using a cane drone, a padded drone. Safety always first. And so the idea behind this is that you or the student doesn't know who Fight 1. Right now I don't know. They have to decide amongst themselves who's Fight 1, who's Fight 2. Someone, when we say live, is going to say Fight 1, and I have to fight that person. And then Fight 2. Obviously, there's a dynamic here that for the purposes of the camera, I'm going to try to just move around here and keep them, but you want to keep them engaged. But this is just to give you insights as to how to train these things, right? So if I'm over here, she can go ahead and say, Fight 1! Fight 1! Don't be here. Fight 1! Fight 1! Fight 1! Fight 2 has to be in here. Fight 1! Fight 1! Fight 1! I move. Fight 1! Fight 1! Right? And so, boy, that's different than the stationary, staying there and doing this. There's many variations of this. And once our students, they think they really have a scenario down, and boy, they scored really high in the areas of verbal. You can hear me saying, back off, get away, and the skill set and keeping them there. Then we just escalate this whole thing. And there are ways that whoever's calling this out, the instructor, or the assistant can call it out, mix it up, and make it really interesting. But this is more reality-based, neuromuscular, right? If I have to go with one hand, fight here, fighting with both. What actually happens if I dedicate too much attention to here and I have that other fellow coming in? That's different than the two stationary bag component where you're dealing with this and this. And these are functional individuals. So, simple drill that you can incorporate into your training. So all the training again happens at CaneSelfDefenseUniversity.com. The best canes in the world for everything from self-defense to combat, spinning to fitness are at AmericanCaneSelfDefense.com. My staff and I always here to listen to you and to serve you. And yes, we do love to talk to you. So you can call us at 800-289-8188. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep caning.